Dallas Cowboys are falling apart right in front of our very eyes without their star running back Ezekiel Elliot. So does that mean Dak Prescott is overrated? What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Out back at it with another video talking some NFL. Here to talk about, of course, America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and to talk about Dak Prescott, okay? Because the Cowboys now, their season is reeling, folks, and you know what? I think it is pretty much over. And the reason it is over is because they do not have Ezekiel Elliot, who is, of course, serving his 6-game suspension finally after withdrawing his legal battle with Roger Goodell and the NFL. But more importantly, we have finally gotten a chance to see the damn Cowboys without Zeke and with just Dak, okay? And they are a mess, folks. They are an absolute mess. Folks, the numbers are staggering. They have been outscored 92-22, okay? And I know people, especially Skip Bayless, are going to say, oh, they don't have Sean Lee. Well, I'm sorry. Does Sean Lee play on offense? Because you can put up more than 22 points here. If they were getting outscored, let's say, I don't know, 92 to maybe like 62 or 72, I'd be like, okay, but 22, folks, they have yet to score 10 points in a game without Zeke, okay? Dak Prescott has yet to throw a touchdown in a game without Zeke. He's throwing 5 interceptions. He's 500 passing yards, so his completion percentage looks good, 58 for 88, but he's been doing check downs left and right. And the funny part is about all of this stuff, there's two funny things. One, the teams that they have faced in these 3 games have not been world beaters. I'm talking about, besides Philadelphia, which is, of course, 9-1, Atlanta and San Diego have been underwhelming, if you say the least, because Atlanta was supposed to be a Super Bowl favorite this year. They've been underwhelming, and San Diego, God knows how many things have gone wrong for them, okay? So the fact that they weren't even close to those two teams, tell me something's wrong. And here's the larger issue with the fact that Dak Prescott continues to get excuses made for him, and this isn't a knock on Dak himself, but this is a knock more on us and then the media, because people tend to not look at Dak's performance more so than the pieces around him. So the Dallas Cowboys left guard Tyron Smith is out. It makes national media news because, of course, it's the Dallas Cowboys. It's America's team, right? Ezekiel Elliott's out. Of course, that is big news. But any other team, Redskins, Kirk Cousins, didn't have 4 of his starting linemen against Seattle. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, they miss linemen all the time. I think it gets told about one time in the telecast, like once or twice they mention it. Oh, Brian Bulaga is out for the Packers, and then they skip over it. But you have a week before the damn game, and people talk about it, the fact that Tyron Smith is not going to be able to play this week. Oh my God, the world is ending for the Dallas Cowboys. Folks, a lot of people and a lot of quarterbacks would be able to do what Dak Prescott is doing if they had the pieces around him. Dak Prescott is a talented quarterback, but like a lot of quarterbacks in this league, he needs a lot of things around him. You know who I would compare him to right now? And a lot of people are going to say, yo, Fiz, you're crazy and whatnot. This is not a hyperbole, but take a look at Case Keenum. I'm not saying Dak Prescott is Case Keenum. Please do not mistake me for that. But just take a look at Case Keenum right now. A career journeyman backup who has so many pieces around him. You look at Minnesota's roster, you're talking about 2 solid running backs in Jerick McKinnon and Latavius Murray, 2 stud receivers in Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, a really good tight end in Kyle Rudolph, an incredible defense, one of the best cornerbacks in Xavier Rhodes, one of the best pass rushers in Everson Griffin. I forgot to mention they lost Alvin Cook. The roster is a Super Bowl roster around Case Keenum, and lo and behold, he's playing well. 16 touchdowns to just 5 interceptions, okay? And Minnesota is chugging along at 9-2. So my point to you is, when the pieces around Dak, he is an excellent quarterback, one of the better ones in the league. But when he has pieces missing, like a lot of the quarterbacks in this league, he falters, and that is just what it is. He is not able to mask your flaws like an Aaron Rodgers does, like a Tom Brady does. I'm not sure I'm there with Carson Wentz yet. He's having a fantastic season, but obviously the sample size is really small with 2 seasons. So I'm not even going to say, oh my God, Dak Prescott is not in Carson Wentz's league and vice versa. These guys are very young right now, but Carson Wentz has shown me that he does have the ability to play a little bit better than Dak Prescott, which is not saying that much actually, has when pieces around him are not there. Obviously, Philly's missing some of their players as well, some offensive linemen, Darren Sproles is out, and whatnot. So for me, I blame, like I said, the media more than I do Dak Prescott because, of course, Dak, what he's doing, he's trying to play, right? But obviously the numbers look really bad, and they are. They do not have an offense right now. It is that bad for the Cowboys because, obviously, when there is no Zeke in the back, teams won't fall for the play action, and they're honing in on Dak, and the pass rush is getting through. And like I said, Dak Prescott needs that dual threat around him. He needs all the pieces around him. He's a system quarterback in that sense. Now, could that change? Absolutely. But as of right now, that is the case. And for me, if you were talking about overrated, that's the question, right? Is Dak Prescott overrated? Well, what's the question for overrated? Are you overrated to carry a team to the Super Bowl? No, Dak Prescott, the Cowboys can absolutely win a Super Bowl with him. But is he overrated in the sense that can you rely on Dak to carry your team? No, you cannot. Not at this point. Dak cannot carry you. He needs pieces around him. Ezekiel Elliott's absence is proving that. This is 3 games. This is a pretty decent sample size of the Cowboys playing absolutely god-awful, and Dak deserves much of the blame for that. His play has been absolutely awful. Folks, you can't score 10 points, 10 freaking points. You can't throw a touchdown without Zeke. Are you kidding me, Dak? You need to play better than this. The NFL is not a kind league. You're not going to always have pieces around you. There are injuries every single freaking season. You have to play through it. You have to play well through it, okay? And that's the thing where Dak is lacking right now. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it changes or not. But that is where I stand, folks, because honestly, to me, this is astonishing. I am a fan of Dak Prescott, but honestly, to see him do this bad without Ezekiel Elliott, it has opened my eyes just a little bit, and I am on record saying that Dak Prescott, until further notice, he's a system quarterback that needs players around him, and he cannot carry your team like an Aaron Rodgers, like a Tom Brady, like all these other guys can. So let's see what happens moving forward, but that is where I stand right now. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Leave a comment down below. Follow me on my social media. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.